love relationships so that the relationships will be vibrant, enjoyable, exciting, and lasting. The 10 best ways, because these days a lot of issues, people breaking up, people unlifing the other, or their partners that are supposed to be each other's keepers, they are now each other's eliminators. So we require to know more about what we must do to make sure that this matter stops, to make sure that love relationships, marriages, intimacies are now the way it's supposed to be. What are the things? Those are the things we have to look at today, and we're kind of narrowing them down to 10 in number. Number one is communication. Meanwhile, I'm Kechi Vibes. I'm into relationships. We're into relationships, soulmate finding, matchmaking. So anytime we're live, it's a time for matchmaking. So you can always come to the screen, tell us your name, your age, your location, your blog group, what to do for a living, and describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows, your partner might even be anywhere at the comment section waiting for you to just turn up. So communication and matchmaking will just take place immediately. So this is Kechi Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship Platform. We'll come to find communication, come to find connection, come to find love, come to find relationship, and learn how to make this relationship become sweet, enjoyable, enticing, exciting, and lasting. So anytime you see us live, it is time for matchmaking. You can always come up. And our sessions are always interactive sessions. So anytime you see us, please do it by joining us. So we're looking at 10 ways to make sure that our relationships are lasting. One of the best ways to make sure that our relationship is lasting is by you having an open communication with your partner, constantly having an open communication. Yes, I used to make differences between being honest and being transparent. I was saying that being transparent is like you are open, you express yourself, you've made your partner to know, or the person you are talking to know exactly what transpired, what it is all about. Instead of giving him pieces of the information, you are giving him or her the total picture, the entire picture, so that he or she will know exactly what the matter is. For example, I'm coming back from the office now, and you're asking me, are you coming back from the office? I say yes, I'm coming back from the office. The better thing to say is that yes, I'm coming back from the office now, but I'm not. It's not directly. I went somewhere to pick one or two things from the grocery store. Then I went somewhere to see anybody who put to bed, and you have taken the person in through the whole sequence, through the whole thing, through the whole things you did. Yeah, you are coming back from the office now, but then there were other things that transpired between office and your location. So that is the two. So those are the things we're talking about. Bring your partner. Be open in your communication. Be transparent. Let him know exactly what you're talking about and what you're saying at each particular time. Okay. The next thing we must put in place in relationships to make sure that all this fracas, all these breakdowns, they are minimized, if not entirely eradicated, is you should be an active listener. Your partner is telling you something, try to listen attentively. Don't be too much in a hurry to chip in your own, or to pocket in, or to make your own explanation, or to make your own contribution. No. Wait for him or her to land. Let him express him or herself completely, so that when you are saying your own side of the story or what they are contributing, you are contributing with knowledge, with wisdom. You already know what you're saying. He has given you, or he or she has given you the full package, the total idea. You've been able to hear him all out, so that when you are now responding, you are responding with knowledge. You are responding with, you are not responding haphazardly. You are responding with the full information. For example, I am telling you a story about how I went to the market, and I told you that I went from my shop, I went to the market. From the market, I did this and did that, and I came back late. Okay, if you listen to me very well, you will find out that I said yes, I went from the market to some other places. But if you didn't listen, if you didn't hear me out, you will have just heard that I went to the market. You will jump in. Yeah, it's a lie. I saw you at the shop. I saw you at the mall. We said you went to the market because you weren't patient enough to wait for me to finish. You didn't wait for me to land before you entered into the conversation. That is why you need to be patient. We have to practice active listening. Being actively listening is you keeping your own side of the story, or your own contribution, or your own argument, keeping it aside and waiting for the person that is talking to finish, exhaust him or herself before you come in. It's going to help the relationship to become better, because most times when we just cut in like that, it might be that the person hasn't even told us the crux of the matter. He or she may be waiting till the end to give us the full information, but we didn't wait. We weren't patient to wait till the full information came, and so we now ended up complicating issues and making ourselves, okay. So the next thing we must do, the third thing we must do to make sure our relationships are vibrant, enjoyable, and lasting, is we must respect each other's differences. We must understand that we are all coming from different backgrounds. Okay, I am from the north, you are from the south. In the north, we wear clothes and wear hijab and we cover up everywhere. We don't expose any part of our body, at least modestly. In the south, it's not necessary. It doesn't matter. You can wear anything so long as you are decently dressed. Okay, we should be able to balance up. You should be able to understand my own side of the story or my own condition and reason with me, and I should be able to understand you. So we should be able to, come to a compromise, arrive at a middle playground, so that both parties will be accommodated, will be happily accommodated without any problem. The fourth thing we must put in place in our love relationship is we should be able to show appreciation. A little bit of thank you, a little bit of peck in the cheek, a little bit of handshake, a little bit of hugging. Thank you very much for keeping the house clean. Thank you very much for cooking the meal. Thank you very much for picking up the letters. Don't underestimate or underrate little kindnesses, little shows of love. I happen to know of a girl. Back then, she married just in the local level. She married her partner, and she was always calling the partner Oyene Yeremaka. That is my dialect, somebody that helps me. What? She is actually the helper. But for her to show the guy that he appreciates the little things he was doing to support her, she was saying, she now nicknamed him Oyene Yeremaka, meaning that person that helps me. In short, my helper. It could make the man to do extra, or it could make a guy. And what is it that is helping her take care of the children that is their own children combined together? But she was liking the fact that he was, unlike you, taking it for granted, feeling that after all, it's our children. Why will I thank you for helping me? Why will I? Oh, it's not even my duty. Why should I be the one that be thanking? And your partner makes a delicacy, goes the extra mile to make a meal that is nice, even if it's not nice. From time to time, darling, thank you. I know it's not easy to cook, for you to be able to be bringing out meals every time, making out time to make this meal. Thank you. Oh, darling, thank you. A lot of people don't know that they should be thanking their wives for bringing forth their kids for them. If you are married, how many times have you thanked your wife? If she has had giving you children, how many times have you thanked her for giving you beautiful children, for making you to be a father? How many times? If you have ever thanked her before, please do wait to go back and thank her, because a lot of things went in. Quote me, a lot of things went in for her to be able to bring forth those your beautiful children. A lot. Her life was at risk. They say it's 50-50. 50% alive, 50% at dead until she pulls through. And remember that her body got disfigured. Some people may never go back to their normal shape after putting to bed your children. Some people may lose one thing or the other. All those things, they impact negatively. And you know, some people go to the extent of even using it to abuse their wives. That's your stomach. Because once your stomach bulges out and it gets back, it's not everybody that's lucky to have the stomach sink in and become smooth again. It's not everybody. Some people will have their own sagging, will look nauseating, will look irritating. Some men are bold enough to tell their wives, your stomach, cover this thing, I feel irritated. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Do you know that some people that passed through that brought forth life, yet they didn't see the children? So what would I have done if she had done that without the children coming here alive for you to see? So please, let's put some measures in ground. Let's put some measures in place to make sure that these relationships are enjoyable. All this proliferation of breakups, disagreements, one man buying the wife or one woman knifing, all those things are going to be reduced if we should incorporate some things, if we should make some changes. The next thing we must do is to be able to compromise. Show some compromise. Compromise with your partners. Don't allow it to always be your own way every time you want to eat okra soup every day, and your partner doesn't like okra soup. No. Try to find out what he or she likes and balance it up. Come halfway and she comes halfway. You put meet at a level playground. It will make the thing to be sweet and enjoyable. So that no other person, so that one person not feeling that he or she is being taken for granted. It will make that relationship to be sweet and enjoyable. Or what do you think? Okay. The next thing we must put in place to make our relationships to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lively is we must set healthy boundaries. Yes, we must set healthy boundaries. What are your do's and what are your don'ts? What are the things that you cannot take in a relationship? Those are things you have to take into consideration and let your partner gradually know. Let him or her gravitate towards those your boundaries and know how to maintain them for you. If you don't do that, it will bring fracas. I happen to have a live show where we were doing matchmaking. A guy came up and he was asked, what are your boundaries? What are your limits? He said every Sunday he doesn't like any communication with anybody. He actually puts off his phone and is off social media. He's always alone, doesn't communicate with anybody, doesn't collect any communication from anybody. That's what he does. Wow. The girl he was talking to, the girl that had already agreed to go out with him, that was the girl that asked the question. She needed to know his boundaries. So when he said that, the girl withdrew. He said no way, that she wasn't going to be able to cope, that she was going to feel insecure. A whole Sunday, you will not talk to me, you will not text message, no phone call, I can't call you, can't call me, we will see each other. No, now she backed out too. That was the end of that relationship. So when you're setting your own boundaries, if you're already in a relationship, make sure you set healthy boundaries. That is what we are talking about. Compromise with each other. Don't let it be like it must be this. Your boundaries are. Let the boundaries be healthy, so that you'll be able to accommodate your partner. Okay. The next thing you must do in your relationship to make sure that it is, you should be able to prioritize quality time. Prioritize quality time. Money is not everything. Phone calls, not everything. Text messages, no. Spend time with each other. Talk to each other. Communicate with each other. At times, this technology even brings issues. I'm going to do another video after this one to talk about the problems, the reasons why relationships are breaking up more often now in present time than in the past. Yes, we may think that technology, with the increased number of ability to communicate, connection, phone calls, text messages, video calls, WhatsApp, social media, that relationships are stronger. Yes, it should be. It's making connection to be easier, faster, but it's not helping relationships to last longer. It's not, because this communication through media, some people allow you to take the place of face-to-face communication, which is wrong. If you are communicating with somebody face-to-face, it's never the same thing as communicating through telephone, through WhatsApp messages, through emails. It's never the same. That face-to-face communication is the main thing. I'll keep telling people that if you are we are also into online relationships. When you are courting somebody, you are dating somebody, before you enter into a good stage, you should have met each other, talk to each other, see him or her. Because when I'm talking with you one-on-one, I'm not just talking with my mouth and with my whatever, but my body is also talking. And those body languages, they may even be speaking louder than the mouth. The body language might be speaking louder than the vocal, than the oral thing I'm telling you. And that is why we need face-to-face relationship. And that's where this prioritizing quality time comes in. When you spend quality time with your partner, you'll be able to talk about yourself, be able to talk about your relationship, be able to talk about your goals. What are you going to? What are your priorities? What are you expecting in your relationship? You one-on-one, and you are talking to her, you are seeing her body language, you are seeing her mannerism to know whether what she's saying with her mouth is in consonance with what her body is telling you. That's how you'll be able to build a relationship and bond better. Make her time. Yes, make her time. Quality time. You can go out of the house, you can be in the house. Just disconnect from the world and focus on two of you alone. Yes. The next thing you must do to make sure a relationship is alive and vibrant and lasting is you must help each other to set their goals. Help each other's goals. Help each other to achieve their goals. I might have a goal of going to the university to acquire a master's degree, and it might be my heart desire, and my partner should be able to help me, to support me, to contribute. Even if he or she doesn't contribute, at least that moral support, that encouragement, that understanding, that word of well done, I'm with you, go on, I encourage you, I support you, try your best, I know you can do it, I know you can nail it. It's even more important than any other kind of support. Being there for him or her, giving him or her, offering a listening ear. Okay, so the next thing we must do to make our relationship to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting is we must be able to walk through our conflicts without any problem. We must be able to walk through our conflicts without breaking down our relationship. Yes, if you have, of course, they must definitely come. Challenges must come, issues must come, issues in your relationship, they must definitely come. But how do you navigate through those challenges without tampering with your relationship? Yes, listen to how you do it. Yes, we're having issues with finances. The money we set out to use for a particular project, or for the week, or for the month, it didn't go through. You got exhausted along the line. What do? Do I start blaming you? You went and started buying hair. Instead of you to buy this and that, you went and started buying so and so that are not important. It is your fault. That I would not say. It's because we bought so and so thing. What do we do next time so that we will not have this problem? How do we handle it? Instead of saying it's your fault, it's my fault, it's your fault. No, you leave off the blame game. Focus on what the issue is and solve that problem. Resolve that issue without attacking each other, without breaking down your relationship. That's one of the ways to do, to use to make the relationship to become sweet. The last but not the least thing you must put in place to make sure a relationship is enjoyable, sweet, vibrant, and lasting is you must keep the romance alive. Maintain physical intimacy and try to make sure that it is not only a particular method of intimacy you know or you can practice. No. Learn how to spice up your relationship. Learn how to spice up your love. Learn how to add kind of specialties that will make it to be exciting. Add a little bit of excitement. It could be me maybe taking out a day, night to go outside, or to maybe if you used to meet in the room, can try elsewhere, like the bathtub, like the kitchen, especially if I stay alone in your apartment. Just go to the internet, learn more ways of being intimate with your partner. If you are not interested, if you are the one that is interested, learn and introduce and incorporate new methods of having your intimacy, so that it will not become monotonous, so that it will not become boring, so that it will become exciting and something you can always look forward to. That's how your relationship will become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. Is there any other thing we didn't add? Please drop it at the comment section. Any other points that we should have mentioned that we didn't mention, drop it at the comment section. Because please like this video, share it, and let it go around, because a lot of challenges in marriages, in relationships, are as a result of lack of knowledge, lack of some little information. You may think you know it, but what of your partner? What of your friend? What of your friend's friend? What of these small children that are coming up? What do they know? Okay, so that is why you should not just listen to this video or watch it and keep it to yourself. Try and disseminate the information. Try and spread it so that other people get to know. This is Kechi Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship Platform, where we come to find connection, come to find relationship, come to find soulmates, and come to learn how to make our relationship to become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. If you are there anytime we are live, it's a time for matchmaking. If you are looking for a partner, a soulmate, can come up to the screen. Tell us your name, your age, your location, your blog, your genotype, what you do for a living. Describe the kind of a partner you want. He or she might even be there at the comment section waiting for you to turn up. Or you can drop all your information at the comment section. Or can join us in our community. After the live, I'm going to drop a link either at the description that will take you straight to our community where we do matchmaking. Your partner might even be there already waiting for you. So far so good. If you are just joining us now, you're welcome. If you are just tuning in now, you're welcome. We are talking about how you make sure that the relationships don't break down. How you make our relationship to become sweet. 10 ways to handle our love relationship to make it sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. If you are just joining, let's just recap so that you'll be able to get exactly what you said. Just listen very well.
10 best ways to handle love relationships effectively to avoid breakups requires effort, understanding, and commitment. Well, there are the 10 ways to maintain healthy relationships. Number 1, communicate openly. Always talk about your feelings, your concerns, and your thoughts. Transparent communication helps resolve issues before they escalate. Number 2, practice active listening. Pay attention to your partner's saying. Pay attention what she or he is saying without interrupting or jumping to conclusions. Validate their feelings and offer empathy. Number 3, respect each other's differences. Every person is unique with different habits, values, and personalities. Embrace these differences rather than trying to change them. Number 4, show appreciation. Regularly express gratitude and admiration for your partner. Small gestures, compliments, and acts of kindness can go a long way. Number 5, compromise. Understand that relationships require giving up and taking in some things. So you have to give and take. Find common ground with disagreements, and instead of fighting or insisting that you are right or wrong, find a common ground. When disagreements arise, instead of insisting that you are right, find a common ground, compromise, come to a middle ground where two parties will feel happy. Number 6, set healthy boundaries. Respect each other's space, time, and individual needs. Healthy boundaries prevent resentment and maintain personal growth. Number 7, prioritize quality time. Spend time together regularly. Doing activities you both enjoy, shared experiences create a deeper bond and help you stay connected. Number 8, support each other's goals. Encourage your partner's personal growth and dreams. A relationship should help both individuals grow, not mold or hold them back. Number 9, work through conflicts constructively. Disagreements are natural, but it is how you handle them that matters. Avoid blaming or yelling and focus on finding solutions together. Forget about blame game and focus on the problems. Number 10, the last but not the least reason is keep the romance alive. Never let the excitement and affection in your relationship fade. Don't let it fade. Always spice it up. Surprise each other with thoughtful gestures. Maintain physical intimacy and remind each other of your love. By focusing on these principles, you can nurture your relationship to become a lasting and a fulfilling one. Or what do you say? What other things do you think can spice up relationship and make it to become vibrant, enjoyable, and lasting? Let's have your own opinion.
At the comment section, drop whatever you want to drop at the comment section so that we all will get to learn from you too and spice up our relationships, and so that the information can go around so that everybody will get to know and get properly informed. This is Getting Vibe Matchmaking and Love Relationship Platform. We will come to find connection, come to find relationship, come to find our soulmates, and learn how to make this relationship become sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, lasting. And if you are there, you are just joining us. If you want a partner, anytime we are live, it is a time for matchmaking. You can always come up to the screen, tell us your name, your age, your location, your blog group, your genotype, what to do for a living, and describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows, he or she might even be at the comment section waiting for you, and the connection will take place immediately. Or after the live, I'll drop a link at the comment section that will take you straight to our community where we do matchmaking. Your partner might even be there. Or drop all your information at the description. Information about your name, your age, your genotype, blog group, location, what to do for a living, every information. Then describe the kind of a partner you want. Drop it there at the description. We'll pick it up from there and work on it for you. So far, so good. Thank you very much for tuning in today. we have talked about the 10 things, 10 ways to handle your love relationship, to avoid breakups, to avoid chaos, to avoid breakdown, and to make it become enjoyable, sweet, and vibrant. A lot of issues are happening these days, a lot of challenges, a lot of people are having problems. It's too rampant, and that's why we had to come up with this maiden edition of 10 ways to make your relationship, to handle your relationship so that it doesn't break down. And it's advisable, once you start noticing any of these problems, any of these things in your relationship, you should redouble your effort and make sure you avoid those challenges, to avoid those problems. Don't wait until they escalate. By the time they escalate, it can bring chaos. It can get to a point where you will not be able to correct the problems again, and that we don't want that. So far so good. Thank you very much for tuning in today. See you same time, same place. Bye.